Hi there and welcome to E.I.E Gaming. Today we're continuing this series where I'm building a horror island in Minecraft. Essentially the goal of this series is playing a bit of Minecraft once a week, maybe a bit more, and building the ultimate horror island so that Dylan and I can play some horror Minecraft hide and seek. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to build this phenomenal island that I have in mind, but if you find this interesting and you want to watch the entire process, subscribe and turn on notifications. Otherwise, let's get into the video. Okay, awesome. So welcome back. In the last episode, we built this kind of boring looking beach, but in today's episode, I thought let's try and finish the desert, because then we don't have to come back to just doing these boring sand segments and things. But let's see what we can end up doing today. I thought it's a good start for the new week. Let's get all of the sand out of the way, and then we kind of just move on to bigger and better things. If you haven't yet, please go check out the new animation we uploaded, Friday the 13th versus Minecraft, and then this week we're releasing a shark attack in Minecraft, which honestly might be one of my favorite videos that we've animated in Minecraft. It's just such a fun one. I feel like I really nailed the shark movie vibes. But as for today, I think we're building out this desert, but besides putting some cacti down, I don't really know what else to add into a desert. I mean, can't really put a lot of structures or like a lot of like just building. There's nothing that I feel like we can build in the desert to make it a bit cooler. Maybe like a bit of a hill, I guess. But again, that just ends up being us spending another 10 minutes putting down blocks, which is something I'm not really too excited about, because I just want to like make something cool. But I feel like up until this point, there's not as much like building cool stuff as it is just building simple basic structures. Even as far as like our lifeguard tower over there goes, like I really feel like maybe I'll end up doing like a bit of like a live stream where we end up polishing as much as the island as we can live, because I really do want to fix the lifeguard tower. The lighthouse I feel like might be like a complete separate episode. I was still kind of playing with the idea of should I put the lighthouse kind of on rocks off the island, but I feel like what's the point of putting something like making Horror Island and then not adding it on a Horror Island? That feels a bit redundant and stupid. But at least for now, let's just keep building out our desert. I think I'm gonna also maybe add some skulls into the desert. I think that would be cool. I'm also just trying to wonder what we could do to kind of separate beach from desert. Like, I don't know if there's anything specific we could do. I wonder if that like trading merchant guy is just stuck on this island now, because there's no way off, I feel like, unless you fall off the side. Interesting, because I was wondering, like, it would be cool to be able to add like villages or just something into the island as well, so that players can kind of get a fright when they're like, oh no, it's the killer, but then it's just a guy trying to sell you like a loaf of bread for 10 emeralds, you know. But at least this is going a bit easier today. The computer is a lot less laggy. If you watched the last episode, you would know like I ran into so much lag because my computer was just, my hard drive was full, which I actually sorted out. I need to sort it out a bit more. I think I've only got 30 gigs free now, but that should be enough to at least make a really fun episode without lag. I'm also excited to see that we've got some trees growing. Like, I feel like if you look over there, it looks like there's a tiny tree growing. Over here, some of our birch trees have been sprouting. I don't know if trees sprout, but it's growing. There's one more that looks like it hasn't grown for some reason, but you know, a tree doesn't grow in a day. I don't think that's a saying, but it is now. And one more row, and then we have successfully laid the foundation for the desert. And there we go. I'm quite happy with this. I'm just thinking maybe here we should do what we did on the other place and kind of just, we're trying to, I feel like, just create some sort of letting it not just end straight. Like we've figured that out, I feel like, in one of the last episodes, of like, let's not make everything like creepily symmetric where it just seems unnatural the way the dirt blocks and stuff connect. So I'm gonna just do this, maybe take that one out, and then we just, I guess, dirt block the rest. We can always come back and replace the dirt blocks with other things, but I feel like, at least for now, this is kind of what we want to put at this spot. To be honest, I've actually ran out of ideas of what I think we should put somewhere else, like between here and there. I don't really know. Like we should probably do a bit more forest, I guess. Why am I doing this? Oh my god. This is what happens when you talk too much while making your Minecraft videos. Just spent the last like 2 minutes putting down dirt, where I realized this needs to be sand and the dirt only goes on the other side. Anyway, my main point of consensus was, what do you guys think we can add to this island to make it like extra creepy and extra weird, and hopefully just extra scary? Because again, the goal is horror. We're building a horror island, so it can't just be like, oh, look at this cool Minecraft island that we're building. There needs to be some sort of like horror elements that we're like adding to it. But for now, at least, let's just build this out. There we go. I feel like let's add one block there, and then I'll do something like that. That looks cool. Cause see, now it kind of at least looks like it's trying to spread or something. I'm wondering if we should kind of do the same here, like this, and then put out another one. There we go. There we go. This feels like the floor is lava, but the floor is dirt. Maybe there we go, and I can connect it perfectly. Slap another one on there. And now I've learned from my mistakes. Sand goes here, not dirt. And then we can finally decorate this section a bit. Like I said, I think we're just going to do some cacti. Some cacti, maybe like some skulls, you know, from skeletons, or I mean, realistically it's going to be from skeletons, but in terms of the story, people might think it's like, oh, this was other players that got murdered. There we go. I think I'm happy with that. This looks like a decent desert section. So let's try and find some. It does still look a bit underwhelming, like I won't lie, but there's not much we can do about that. So I'm gonna just take out that. Let's slap in a cactus flower. Let's search head. Skull. There we go. And then let's search. But I keep wanting to select all, but that's not like a thing. So yeah, from here I guess we're just gonna, here's a cactus, cactus, building like a maze of cacti at this point. Extra big cactus over there. There we go. This might be a bit too many cactuses or cacti. Can I slap a flower on the cactus? Yes, I can. I can also just slap it anywhere I would like. So I feel like we're not going to do a flower on each one, but we'll add some flowers here and there to just differentiate between which ones actually, because otherwise it's just a lot of green. But I feel like this would make it look a tiny bit nicer. And then I'll maybe just slap like a cactus flower every like so often. Oh yeah, I forgot we can add like some dirt as well, just like some random dead, like, or not dirt, grass. So there we go, some dead tall grass and some dead short grass. I feel like those would tie everything together nicely. Oh yeah, and then we wanted to add like, boom, there's a head. Yeah, I think I forgot my audio out loud. Hopefully that doesn't make this too annoying like to listen to, but we'll see. I don't want to really restart this video again. This is supposed to be tall grass, but it's not really that tall. And I don't want to know what the short grass is going to look like. There we go. Well, let's see. Short dry grass. That's like barely like visible. I'm just gonna hold the button in then. I think this is actually shaping up a tiny bit better than I expected. There we go. There we go. I think this is looking quite cool. I kind of was like, we should maybe build like some type of mountain type thing, like a mountainy structure, but just to build like a bit of obstacles, like a bit of more terrain. But that's just gonna take a bit of a minute. So for now, let's, I guess, just keep putting down some dirt, or not dirt, like some grass. Sorry, I'm trying to think while we're doing this. I'm like, maybe we put like a bit of a sandbank here, I guess. That could be a thing. But again, don't want it to be to the point where people can kind of just jump over the fence. So maybe this ends up being, see, we're gonna have to do it like this, and then it's at least like up over. There we go. Oh. Should I take this cactus out? Yep. Sorry, Mr. Cactus, you did not survive the draft. Do it like this, and then I think we made it this tall, but let me actually just go there. Okay, cool. That at least saves me a bit of time. I can just delete the grass by literally just building over it, which is a lot of fun to know. I wish I could place like animals and stuff, because that would be kind of cool. Because I don't really feel like spending on a whole episode just cosplaying as Noah and filling my arc with 2 of each animal. That sounds really stupid. There we go. We'll do it like this. And then I think now it's the double row or triple row first. Boop, and then we finish this off. There we go. I'm feeling quite happy with this. Yeah, and then we build this final. There we go. I'll maybe end up taking this cactus away as well, just so that we can kind of extend this side a bit. There we go. There we go, and boom. Just want to test. Whoa. Okay, you can't jump off there. That's cool to know. And then, don't know why I deleted the cacti, but let's put it back here. We don't need any. The grass we might actually still need. Take that away, because I'm thinking if we put a cactus right there, why is it not placing? Okay, we can't place it apparently. Can't we place something right next to it? Nope. Okay, we can't do that. That's a bit of a bummer, but then I'll just place it here. The freaking cactus flower there then. Whoop. There we go. Make it like a full, almost looks like a memorial ground. But then I'll add like a dirt block there. Put some grass. Where's the short grass? Just put grass everywhere. And then this side I'll maybe put, oh, wait, I forgot. Okay, we can slap a cactus right there. And then put a flower on it. There we go. I feel like our desert might actually pan out better than our, what you call it, like the beach did, because the beach just, again, like I didn't feel like there was much I could add to the beach. But maybe if there's a bit of time, if we finish this episode early, I'll just go and try and see if we can't add anything else to the beach to just make it a tiny bit more interesting. There we go, add some tall grass. There we go. Okay, I can't, we slap a cactus on here, I guess. Slap a double cactus there, I guess. There we go. See, I kind of like that a bit more. That like gives it a bit of like, oh look, it's like a bit of a sandbank type vibe. So maybe I'm feeling like we should try and do that for the beach as well. But at least for now, what I'm thinking is for the beach, I should probably try and build one of, like, make it connect a bit more. Because I'm feeling happy with the desert for today's episode. Like, I don't feel like there's much more we can do. Like I mentioned in one of the last episodes, I think what we're going to end up doing is once we run out of ideas, I feel like then we'll probably just end up kind of filling everything else with desert. So I don't want to spend too much time doing the desert if we're going to end up spending like a whole episode just turning the rest of the map into the desert. But that's just a plan for now. Was that the right move? Yes. Cool. There we go, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. And I think I'm happy with this. That looks decent. But now I'm also like, just like I said in the last one, kind of want to add, let's add another little like hill, mountain. Not really a mountain, it's more like a little hill. So let's add another hill. This one I feel like could be a lot less than the last hill. Maybe we just end up making it like three, and then I like the idea because then we can just slap an extra one on there and then we can just do this. See, because now at least there's a bit of like just like hills and stuff happening, you know. So let's add some dead bush. We can take the cacti out for now. I'll add like a bit of a, here's a dead bush, dead bush, dead bush, dead bush, dead bush, dead bush. There we go. Don't want to add cacti here because just trying to keep like the two like sections a bit apart. But I'm like, what I can at least do is slap out a bit of sand, tall grass and these short grasses to just kind of try and tie everything together a bit. And boom, there we go. I'm quite happy with this. What do you guys think? I think this is shaping up really nicely so far. Cannonball. Now I wanted to try and actually just see if we break these and we try and put this roof on some fence. Wouldn't that look a bit nicer? Because I'm like, a lifeguard tower doesn't really have so much support structure. Don't know if that's a thing. There we go. Maybe this ends up just looking a bit less chunky or clunky, whichever one you prefer. Let's just break these. There we go. And then I might as well just close it off, I guess. I wasn't initially going to, but I'm like, I've already got the fence going, so might as well finish it up. And that does already look kind of like way nicer. It does still feel a bit tall, but is what it is, you know. So maybe I'll add like a flag here. So like add like a flag here, because you know in real life when you go to the beach and there's like a lifeguard tower, they normally have flags where they're like, oh, you can swim between this place and that place. Oh, what did I use for flags last time? Oh, a banner. I totally hit a blank on that. So let's use red. I feel like we put down a red banner right here. Put down a red banner there. That is looking way more like a lifeguard tower now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Oop, no, come on. And then we might as well... do we want to fill these out? Nah. Well, leave one there. And then I'll kind of just make it look like, oh look, everything is supported, but nothing's supported. There we go, slap one on there. Maybe we put it there. Is this gonna be one of those things that I end up doing and then undoing? No, I think that should actually be nice. Look at this. And then we've got our lifeguard tower. So yeah, what do you guys think? I think today's episode actually ended up being quite productive. We now have a bit of a redesigned lifeguard tower. We now have a bit of our desert going. And in the next episode now, I think we've got about 3 sections left that we can do. Or based on what we did over there, maybe we've got a tiny bit more. But I don't know where we're going from here. And that's, I think, the fun part. So if you would like to stay updated with what we end up turning this horror island into, subscribe and turn on notifications. And while you're down there, like this video and let us know in the comments below what would you like to see in Horror Island. And that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.